How to use the Agriculture Irrigation Cost App on a smartphone or tablet. The Irrigate Cost App was created by the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. It can calculate the ownership and operating costs of your irrigation system. The Irrigate Cost App models center pivot and gated pipe irrigation systems and the most commonly used energy sources. This app costs $1.99 and can be purchased through your phone's carrier's app store or by following these links for your Apple or Android smartphones or tablets. The costs of owning and operating an irrigation system are some of the most difficult to identify when analyzing irrigated crop share arrangements. Much of the total costs of irrigation results from ownership costs, and a large percentage of ownership costs are not annual out-of-pocket costs, but rather hidden costs, such as return on investment, depreciation, taxes, and insurance. This app calculates ownership costs for each irrigation system's components, such as the well, pump, gearhead, power unit, and the irrigation distribution system. You, the user, will input information such as acres irrigated, pumping lift, system PSI, pump and pivot life, and inches applied annually, as well as related costs for equipment such as the pivot, well, power supply, labor, energy, fees, and taxes. This app can then estimate the overall total irrigation costs as well as total ownership and total operating costs. It also provides costs for each component included in the app, such as the irrigation well, pump, gearhead, pump base, engine, and tank, and irrigation delivery system, and estimates per acre annual cost per acre inch annual cost. The app is also helpful when calculating a fair crop share rental agreement. Parties often will list all the contributions required for crop production in a table, such as land, irrigation system, machinery, labor, crop inputs, etc. By using two columns, one for the landowner, one for the tenant, costs can be determined for each of the inputs. The columns are totaled and a percentage is determined for the landowner and tenant contributions. The fair rental arrangement would be to divide the crop on the same percentage as the contributions that each party has made. Another use is making management decisions based on the true cost to pump an acre inch of water, such as helping you determine how many additional bushels of a crop are needed to break even if you apply 1 more inch of water at the end of an irrigation season. After downloading and opening the app, you first will choose whether you want to make calculations for a center pivot or gated pipe system. For our example, we will choose to make calculations using a center pivot irrigation system. Now that we have chosen a system, 4 energy options will appear: diesel, gas, natural gas, and electricity. The energy source we will use in our example will be diesel fuel. After the energy source is selected, you will input one page of data beginning with the number of acres irrigated. We are using 130 acres irrigated in our example. Scrolling through the list, you will continue to enter information about your installation. If you would like clarification on one of the data entries, just tap on the word and a brief explanation will appear. For example, I will tap on pumping lift and a short definition and image comes up. Once your numbers are entered, you will hit calculate at the bottom of the list to receive your total costs of ownership, operating, and combined costs. These costs are shown as a per acre and per acre inch. Sliding the lower portion of the screen to the left will show your irrigation well total costs, and continuing to scroll you will see irrigation pump total costs as well as total costs for the gearhead, pump base, diesel engine and tank, and finally center pivot system. Under each of these sections it will show your return on investment, insurance plus taxes, repairs, operation labor, energy, and depreciation in an easy-to-view bar graph form. Going back to the total cost section, you will see there is an option to email your collected data. All results from this app are anonymous, but the email option allows you to save and email the information to send to yourself or to send to whomever you want to share your information with. This app is a simple way for producers to calculate their total operating and ownership costs of their irrigation system, as well as easily track and record their data. The app's ease of use allows you to make the same assessment for as many irrigation systems as you wish. For more information about this app, contact UNL Extension educators Chuck Burr, William Kranz, Aaron Nygren, Randy Pryor, Jennifer Reese, and Gary Zubik.